shooting percentage, free throw shooting.
But what the numbers on the jerseys of the starting lineup add up to?
That doesn't have anything to do with wins
I
or
would
losses.
tell you, I was in the hall during the coach's show. Listen, the team was in there. They're ready for this game.
Well, good.
And I think Coach Burkham was ready. When I saw him at the interview, I thought he was. I think they're ready for this game. We're going to find out. As Goodwill jumps, he is controlled by the Bearcats. With it is Canty out there with it. Gives it off to Bailey. Standing in the center jump circle over on the right side to Kennedy, well beyond the arc. Kennedy back out to Canty. Canty gets it out to Bastain. Back over to Bailey. Bailey's 18-footer is good. Just inside the arc, and the Bearcats are on top 2-0. Very early in this game, bringing up is Edens. Edens gets it up in the corner to Van Willingham. Knocked away, picked up by the Bearcats. With it is Bailey across midcourt. Gets it inside. Reverse layup is good by Pruitt, and what a look-away pass by Tovi Bailey. He should get 2 assists for that.
Credit Tovi Bailey for making that pass.
That was a hard. I was wondering where he was throwing it to, because my view was blocked of Pruitt breaking the baseline.
He threaded the needle that time.
He did. They get on the baseline. It's kicked out of bounds by the Bearcats. Bearcats up 4-0, 19:05 left. Boy, they acted like they were ready to play in the hall. They came out in the first minute and then ready to play. Get the ball into Edens. Edens gets it out. Shot is good. A three-pointer put in by Van Landingham, and it's a 4-3 game. Bailey bringing it up for the Bearcats.
An old-fashioned set shot looked like that time.
Kennedy with the ball. Gets it out to Bastain. Backs it up a little bit. Now over to Canty. Canty gets it to Bailey. Inside to Kennedy. Back knocked away, out of bounds off the Armstrong Atlantic. Trying to get it into Bastain underneath, and somebody got a hand in the way. Tovi Bailey will toss the ball in for the Bearcats across the way. The far corner, right in front of the Armstrong bench. Gets it into Pruitt. Pruitt down the lane. Turnaround jumper is no good. Rebound to Kennedy, and he brings it back out. Did not hit the rim. We've got to hurry and get a shot off. Knocked away. Picked up there by Edens, and Edens gets it up court, and it's picked up by Tovi Bailey. We've got a little bit of a break there because we got a new 35-second clock, but we throw the ball out of bounds off the hands of Pruitt in the corner.
Very good hustle by the Bearcats that time to get back and come up with that loose ball, and then we throw it away to a wide open Pruitt in the left-hand corner.
All right, 4-3, Bearcats on top. Bringing the ball up is Williams. Williams gets it over to Edens. Edens gets it outside to Van Landingham on the baseline. Back outside to Edens, over on the left side to Williams. On the baseline with it is Wheeler. Back out to Edens. Edens trying to penetrate, not able to. Over to Van Landingham. He picks up his dribble. They get on the baseline, cross court to Williams. Three-point shot is no good. Rebound goes to Bastain for the Bearcats. We get it off to Bailey, and Bailey is coming up across midcourt with it. Bailey looking. Now moves over the left side, hands it off to Canty. Canty spins, puts up about a 15-footer. It's in and out, no good. Rebound taken out by Williams for Armstrong Atlantic.
It went down most of the way and came out.
Edens with it, left side, driving down the lane, spins, brings it back out now. Now gives the ball off the left side to Goodwill. Shot up, no good, goes off the hands of the Bearcats, I believe. Yes. We had two people in there battling for the rebound and could not seize control of it.
But you're right, Rock. I like our energy so far. They look like they're ready to play.
Wheeler gets it into Edens. Edens directing a little traffic, gets it over to Van Landingham on the baseline to Goodwill. Inside, they get it to Wheeler, back out to Van Landingham. Three-point shot is no good. Rebound goes to the Bearcats. With it is Canty. Quickly off to Bailey. Bailey down the lane on the right side, brings it back out now. Now down the middle of the lane, goes in, puts up a shot in front of the basket, falls in good, and the Bearcats are up 6-3 with 16:51 left.
Good penetration. He got really deep in the lane that time, was able to shoot against his body a little bit and made the hoop.
Edens with the ball on the right side of Van Landingham. They get on the baseline to Wheeler, back out to Van Landingham to Edens, top of the key. Left side with it is Williams. Cross to Van Landingham, three-point shot, it's short, up, no, it fell in. Wow. It looked like it was going to be short, went up over the rim, bounced around, and finally fell in.
That was one of those friendly bounces.
That was a cousin bounce. That wasn't a friendly bounce. That ball was a cousin of the net that time. There's a foul against Armstrong Atlantic, and this game is tied at 6-all. But when that ball hit the rim, I thought it had no chance of going in.
But it recovered quite well.
It recovered extremely well. All right, Pruitt tosses the ball in for the Bearcats. Game tied at 6-all, 16-13 left in the first half. Kennedy gives it to Pruitt. Pruitt guarded by Williams. Pruitt's going to have to do something. Then going to baseline, kicks it back out to Canty. Over to Bailey. Bailey looking, guarded by Eden. Starts the dribble, gets it to Kennedy, top of the key. Over to Bastain. Bastain gets it to Canty, down to 12 on the shot clock. Back to Pruitt. Pruitt into the lane. They're going to call him for a push off with his shoulder. That's his first team foul against the Bearcats, one against Armstrong.
That's a shame. The Bearcats really used a lot of that shot clock. They really, everybody got a touch that time, and good ball movement, and we come up with a charge.
Eden's with the ball, guarded by Pruitt. Eden's across midcourt with it. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Wheeler, top of the key, back to Edens. Now back over to Williams. Williams gets on the baseline to Wheeler. Cross-court pass to Van Landingham, back out to Edens, top of the key. Over to Van Landingham on the baseline to Goodwill. Cross to Williams. Williams driving the left baseline. Reach-in foul against Bastain on the floor. Second team foul against the Bearcats. First on Bastain. Just a little reach-in foul as he dribbled past him. Checking the game now is Grant Domsick, who's a great three-point shooter, and Devon Jones. They get it into Jones. Jones back to Edens. Edens with it. Down to Domsick. Domsick gets it to Wheeler. Knocked away. Picked up by the Bearcats. With it is Kennedy.
Good hands that time.
Got a hand in there. Bailey with the ball. Out to Pruitt. Pruitt guarded by Domsick. Back top of the key to Kennedy. Over to Bailey. Bailey fakes the three-pointer. Backs it up now. Gets it out to Canty. Canty gets it inside to Kennedy. Puts it up good. Boy, Kennedy thought Canty was going to take a shot, and Canty saw Kennedy wide open and just hit him on the baseline.
Sure did.
Ross to Wheeler, driving the baseline. Wheeler backs it up now. Gets it to Edens. Edens down the lane. Puts up a little runner, no good. Rebound goes to the Bearcats. Bailey with it. Up across midcourt. Bailey on the right side, goes in, puts it up, no good, and he's fouled. Boy, Bailey was on a 1-on-3 situation down there and managed to get past one player and then drove in and got fouled.
He was on a mission that time. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yep. All right, with that, we've got a timeout. 14:30 left in this first half. Bearcats up by 2, 8-6. We'll be back. Landa Basketball, XLR, Landa Radio. 1 minute. 1 minute. All right, we're back here courtside at Finest Horn Arena. 8-6, Bearcats up by 2. So far, Bearcats playing pretty good. We got any good quick stats of interest?
Bearcats shooting the ball pretty well from the field. 4 of 6, 66.7%.
That is good. All right. At the free throw line is going to be Tovi Bailey shooting a couple of free throws, trying to get us a little bigger lead. Tovi's first free throw is up. It's good. And it's a 3-point lead. Biggest lead we've had has been 4. Tovi Bailey with 5 of our 9 points. Trying to make it 6 of 10, and he does. He now has 6 of our 10. All right, Eden's with the ball for Armstrong gets it off to Domzik, back to Edens. Edens up across midcourt. Continues his dribble right in front of us. Back out to Domzik, top of the key over the right side to Van Landingham. In the corner with it, back over to Domzik. 3-point shot left side, no good. Rebound goes to, well, it's stripped out of the hands of Armstrong Atlantic. Goes off Armstrong Atlantic.
Good hands. I don't know if it was Kennedy or who it was got a hand on that ball. Yep. He was real close. He was in the neighborhood, wasn't he?
And the Bearcats with a chance to build on a 4-point lead. Canty with the ball. Top to Kennedy. Kennedy guarded out there by Wheeler. Going to start the dribble. Gets it out to Canty on the left side. Back out to Pruitt. Pruitt backs it up a little bit now. Off the right side to Kennedy. Back out to Bailey. We're down to 8 on the shot clock. Bailey looking, trying to penetrate, stops, puts it up from 16 feet. It's good, and the Bearcats are up by 6, 12-6. Boy, Tovi Bailey worked that to perfection.
That's that patented move he's got.
A little fadeaway jumper.
Fadeaway jumper going to his left. Nobody's figured that out yet.
They get the ball to Jones on the baseline, back to Van Landingham, now back out to Edens. Edens over to Van Landingham, 3-point shot. It's no good. Rebound to Kennedy. He gets it off to Bailey. Bailey going in the left side, spins, gets knocked away, picked up by Kennedy though. Good alertness by Kennedy. Kennedy hands it off to Bailey, who sets up the offense. Back to Kennedy, top of the key. Over the right side, trying to hit Bastain on the right side. Tipped though by Edens, fortunately. And with that, we have Horn checking in the game for Armstrong Atlantic, along with Goodwill, who's checking back in. Candy sits down and Liptrot is in for the Bearcats. Back out to Bailey. Bailey guarded out there by Horn. Bailey looking, trying to go down the middle of the lane, kicks it down the corner to Kennedy, put it in good, about 18 feet out.
It certainly was.
Bearcats up by 8, 14-6.
Good mid-range shot that time.
Horn with it over on the right side to Van Landingham. Into the corner to Jones. He's double teamed, but dribbles through it, and they're going to say he stepped on the baseline. Yes. One way to get out of a double team in the corner is to step out of bounds.
Step out of bounds.
Not recommended.
Just don't get caught.
But
he got caught.
Yep.
He got caught.
Bailey's sitting down now, and Mac Mitchell into the game for the Bearcats.
And rightfully so. He's earned some minutes, I think.
He has. Tell you what, the depth of this team is really built over the year.
It's starting to really grow a little bit, although we don't have much to show for it, but you can see some progress in them.
This team is playing so much better than they did in November, December. Pruitt looking to get the ball in, getting into Mitchell. Mitchell guarded out there by Horn. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Pruitt, top of the key. Pruitt trying to drive down the lane. They're going to call a blocking foul on Domzik. And that's going to be the 3rd team foul against Armstrong Atlantic, and Bearcats will have the ball out under their own basket, leading by 8, 14-6, 12:08 left. Get it into Pruitt. 3-shot from the corner is no good. Tap up is good, and tap up by Kennedy, and the Bearcats are up by 10, 16-6.
Good job of Kennedy getting on the glass and tipping it in.
Horn with the ball, gets it out to Van Landingham. For Ross to Domzik, back to Jones on the baseline, out to Van Landingham, down the lane, 14-footer is no good. Rebound goes to the Bearcats. With it is Pruitt. Up across midcourt with it is Mitchell. Mitchell slows it down now, gets it out to Kennedy, top of the key. Kennedy looking, not there, and he gets it out to Bastain, who ends it off to Pruitt. Pruitt, top of the key, over to Kennedy on the corner. Underneath to Bastain, back out to Kennedy. Kennedy into the paint, puts up a shot in front of the paint, no good. Tap up, no good. Rebound goes to Pruitt for the Bearcats. Pruitt down the lane, puts it up, no good, and there's a collision and no foul called. Coming up with his Van Landingham, and it goes out of bounds, out of the reach of Domzik, and it's going to go back over to the Bearcats with 11:03 left. With that, we have a timeout called by Armstrong Atlantic with 11:03 left. It's going to be a full one. Bearcats lead it by 10. Landa Basketball, XLR, Landa Radio. Wow.
Off to a good start.
All right, welcome back again to Finance Horn Arena. 11:03 left here in the first half. Bearcats up by 10 over Armstrong Atlantic.
And Bearcats are shooting a blistering 70% from the floor on 7 of 10 shooting. Armstrong Atlantic 2 of 9, 22%. They have made 2 threes, and we hadn't attempted a 3 yet. We're out rebounding Armstrong 7-3.
Carey in the game for the Bearcats now. And Kennedy will toss the ball in from the end of the Lander bench, gets it in to Mitchell. Well, it's good to be able to give Tovi Bailey a little bit of breather.
Yeah, he's played way too many 39 and 40-minute games.
Canty with the ball, gets it back out to Mitchell. Mitchell picks up his dribble, gets it back out to Liptrot to Kennedy, over across to Canty, on the baseline to Carey, back out to Canty. Cross to Liptrot, 3-point shot left side. It's no good. Rebound goes to, let's see, it's a fight for it. Finally, the Bearcats come up with it. Kennedy has it. Liptrot underneath, puts it up, no good. They're going to call him for a charge.
That's kind of been a summary of our season so far. We had every opportunity in the world to come up with that loose ball and almost did several times, and then we end up driving to the basket and committing a charge.
Horn with the ball, gets it out on the right side to Edwards, who's checked in for them, to Domsick right in front of us. Domsick gets it in the corner to Godwell, back out to Horn. Horn trying to penetrate, does. Gets it on the left side to Domsick, knock away, pick up by Godwell. Godwell in the paint, gives it off inside. Shot up is no good. They're going to call a foul on Carrier and send Devon Jones to the free throw line.
Jones, he missed a really high percentage shot that time, didn't he?
Yes, he did. And we've seen a game this year where they called a technical for hanging on the rim for less hanging than that.
Exactly, you're right.
That broke the whole rim down. Jones at the free throw line, see what he can do from there. His first free throw is up, it's no good. He was taught to follow his shot, and as soon as he let that one go, he went forward to get the rebound, but he's shooting 2.
68% shooter on the year.
His second free throw is up. It's good. So it's a 16-7 game, 9-point lead for the Bearcats as Mitchell brings the ball up for the Bearcats. Mitchell across the timeline with it, guarded by Horn. Now Mitchell moves to the left side in front of the Armstrong bench. Turn around and get Liptrot. Liptrot in the paint. Turnaround jumper is no good. Rebound goes to Armstrong. Coming over the loose ball was Jones. Gives it off to Horn. Horn cross to Domsick. Almost had a 3-point shot, but he got quickly covered. They get it inside. They're going to call a foul on Kennedy underneath. 9:40 left in the first half. Still a 9-point lead for the Bearcats. I tell you what, to hold a team that's scoring about 77 points a game, 78 points a game, to 7 points in 10 minutes is something.
Yeah, our defense has been pretty good. They've had a hard time getting off a good shot.
Horn with the ball, gets it out to Van Landingham. They get into Godwell, back over to Horn on the right side. 3-point shot is good. Putting that one in was Chris Edwards, a junior out of Albany, Georgia.
But that shot was contested. Yes. There was a lot of arms in his face.
Mitchell in the paint is fouled in there by either Horn or Wheeler. Take your choice. They call it on Wheeler, Horn. Tovi Bailey back into the game after a nice rest. Mac Mitchell sits down.
Mitchell did a good job while he was in.
6-point lead for the Bearcats. We get into Kennedy, back out to Bailey. Bailey on the right side. The Liptrot loses it, goes out of bounds off Armstrong though. It went through Liptrot's hands, and Armstrong couldn't believe the gift they were getting ready to receive and couldn't hold on to it.
They couldn't hold on.
Get it into Bailey. Bailey with 6 of our 16 points. On the right side, the Liptrot ball. Foul committed by Godwell, or Goodwill. I keep wanting to leave an O out of that name for some reason. That's 15 foul against Armstrong Atlantic, 5 against the Lander Bearcats. As tossing the ball in is Wheeler. Wheeler's looking, gets it into Kennedy on the baseline. Now we get it in to Carrier. Carrier turn around, puts up a shot, no good. Oh, he was upset about missing that one.
Well,
ended up with a good shot.
He had a really good shot that time.
Van Landingham with it, brings it back out now, picks up his dribble in the corner to Wheeler. They get it inside. Hook shot is in and out. Rebound goes to Kennedy as Godwell missed that little hook shot. Bailey up across midcourt, hands it off to Liptrot. Liptrot trying to go down the lane, does. Gets it off inside. Shot up is good by Carrier. And it's an 8-point lead for the Bearcats, 18-10.
And credit Liptrot for getting deep in the lane that time and throwing a defender and just dropping it off to his teammate for an easy bucket.
They get fouled. They're going to call a foul, I think, against one of the Bearcats. I think it's going against Liptrot. It could be his second. Yes, he is his second.
And
Liptrot sits down and
that's
Pruitt
hurt
gets
Calvin's game as much as anything is foul trouble. It's hard to play when you're sitting over on the bench.
All right. Van Landingham tosses it in, gets it right back out to Edwards. Edwards' three-point shot is no good. Rebound goes to the Bearcats. With it is Kennedy, who's done a good job on the boards. Bailey with it. Bailey loses it, but gets it right back. Bailey picks up his dribble. Somebody's got to come to him. Canty does. Canty comes down the right side, loses it, picked up by Armstrong Atlantic. He slipped on something out there. I don't know what it was. They get the ball in the corner of Van Landingham. Three-point shot right side is no good. Rebound goes to Goodwin and Goodwill, and they call a foul underneath against Goodwill, I believe. Yes, it is.
2 fouls on Goodwill.
That's his second. So both teams have a starter sitting down with 2 personal fouls. Well, Liptrot didn't start for us.
Liptrot didn't start, but he started a bunch of games this year. So
18-10, 7:45 left here in the ball game. In the first half. Excuse me. Pruitt with the ball comes off. We're going to call Pruitt for a push off. Not much question about that.
Is that 2 on him?
I think it is. Yes.
That's 2 on him.
So, Coach Burkhammer's going to make some decisions here shortly. Bringing it up is Horn, gets it out to Edwards and to Jones. Trying to hit somebody in the corner. They finally do. Shot up is passes out to Wheeler. Left side to Edwards. Edwards backs it up, get on the left side to Jones, inside to Wheeler, back out to Horn. Horn down the lane, inside. Shot up is good, and putting that one in was Devon Jones.
Let him get a little bit too deep that time in the paint.
And it's an 18-12 game. Horn, the whistle was blown for some reason. With that, substitution gets in the game as Edens is back in the game and Horn sits down. 7:06 left. Bearcats up by 6. Bearcats have not trailed this game, I don't think. With it is Bailey. Lob inside. Oh, didn't do it. Put up, shot up, no good, and it goes out of bounds off of Kennedy. Just a nice lob that just didn't quite finish.
Or had he really set up well and just didn't finish.
Nope. 6:51 left in the half, and Armstrong Atlantic, who's averaging 78 points a game, only has 12. With it is Edens. Back over to Edwards. Shot from the corner by Jones is no good. Rebound goes to the Bearcats. With it is Canty, who gives it off to Bailey. 6-point lead for the Bearcats. Bailey trying to, ball knocked away, picked up by Armstrong Atlantic. With it is Wheeler Edens, who gives it off to Jones, and he's fouled by Canty. Not a good foul at all. No position to really stop that shot.
No.
And Coach Burkhammer wants a timeout because of that. It's going to be a full one. 6:21 left. Bearcats are up by 4. We'll be back. Landa Basketball, XLR, Landa Radio.
Did that bucket go?
Who's hurt?
Huh? They didn't count it, did they?
Yeah, they counted.
Well, it should be 14, shouldn't it?
I know. I thought they counted it.
I thought they did too.
They did here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who was that, Toby?
Yeah.
Thank you to Elliot Davis for sponsoring our city's action. And to thank Elliot Davis for all they do for Lincoln University Athletics. Checking scores from around the Peach Belt. Earlier action in women's play, Augusta State over UNC Pembroke by a score 51-44. USC Aiken.
All right. All right, welcome back. 6:21 left here in the first half. Bearcats lead has been cut to 4, 18-14. But it's been a defensive struggle so far.
It was, you know, and to make a comment on that break, they had a break. There's no way to stop it. There's no way to get back and block it. We should have just let them have the bucket and then got on back. Now we're going to give them a chance to make a three-point play. That's the bad thing about that scenario.
And Jones at the free throw line. He has 5 points tonight. Shooting 1 free throw. Armstrong has nobody on the line for rebounding purposes. Free throw is up. It's no good. Rebound goes to Kennedy, who gives it off to Mac Mitchell. Of course, you and I could have gotten that rebound, couldn't we?
Yeah. No competition.
No, Mitchell with the ball gets in the side to Pruitt underneath to Kennedy. Oh, they're going to call a charging foul on Kennedy as Wheeler had gotten into good position. I don't think Kennedy realized he was there.
You know what? That's probably a good call, but I tell you what, that's a pretty good act too.
Yeah.
To be able to flop like that, that hard, that quick, that's a pretty good act.
All right, Tabaskovich into the game. Second foul on Kennedy, so he sits down. 9 fouls against the Bearcats this half, and it seems like we've bunched them all among 3 players. We're not spreading our fouls out. All right, Edens brings the ball up for Armstrong Atlantic. They trail it by 4. Get it on the baseline to Jones. Now back out to Williams to Van Landingham. Van Landingham's be fouled, and that's going to be a 1-and-1 situation for Armstrong Atlantic.
A hand check on Mac Mitchell that time.
You're really surprised. It'll be a 2-shot foul. 10 fouls, for. They've only been to the free throw line 3 times. This is just the 4th time. Free throw is up and good. To have 10 fouls up there on the Bearcats and only go to the free throw line 4 times is just really surprising.
It is surprising.
That cuts the lead to 3. He can cut it to 2, and he does. 18-16. Bearcats need to get a little. Bearcats led what, 8-10?
It was 18-10 at one time. Yes. It was 16-6 at one time.
Yeah. With the ball is Mac Mitchell driving underneath, gets it out to Tabaskovich into the paint, puts up a shot. It's good. Wow, Tabaskovich showed some movement on that, didn't he?
Sure did.
Oh, let's see that again. 5:30 left in the half. Bearcats up by 4 again. Van Landingham gets it into Wheeler. Wheeler back out to Van Landingham, now back out to Williams in the corner to Edens. Edens looking, he gets it to Wheeler. Wheeler dribbles once, gets it inside, knocked away, picked up by the Bearcats. With it is Mac Mitchell down the lane, puts it up, it's good, and the Bearcats are up by 6, 22-16. Now Armstrong Atlantic wants a timeout, and the the coach is basically just talking these 30-second timeout. I think he's going to keep it right here, but he is really giving his starters a lecture out there, needless to say.
And it's all about transition defense. Nobody stopped the ball. And you've often heard me say somebody's got to stop the ball. Somebody's got to be in charge. And nobody took the ball. And to Mac's credit, he realized that, and he took it all the way in, laid it in.
They cut the lead 18-16 to 2 points, and all of a sudden look up, we back up by 6 very quickly.
Exactly.
5:03 left in the first half.
Bearcats are 10 of 20 from the floor, 50%. 2 of 2 from the line, 15 rebounds to 7 rebounds for Armstrong Atlantic. So we're doing a good job on the glass.
All right, Edens with the ball for Armstrong Atlantic. Brings it up across midcourt, gets it out to Williams on the baseline to Jones, back out to Williams. Williams gets it into Jones underneath. Oh, come on, that's charging, no question about it. As Williams just put his shoulder into Carrier.
That's an easy call.
That was a real
shoulder like that. That's a pretty easy call.
That was a very easy call. 4:50 left. Bearcats get the ball back. Chance to build up to an 8-point lead. Biggest lead we've had has been 10. Bring it up is Mitchell. Across the timeline, guarded by Edens out there. And Mitchell moves to the top of the key. Over to Tabaskovich, inside to Carrier. Back out to Canty. Shot is good from the corner, about an 18-footer. And Canty gives us an 8-point lead, 24-16. Ball goes out of bounds. Good job by Tabaskovich of not touching it. And it's coming back the other way.
Bearcats are playing really good basketball tonight, getting everybody involved, good ball movement. Get a lot better shot selection than I've seen here lately.
It has been. That's something when I did the coach's show with Coach Burkhammer, there was something in his eye that just told me this game's going to be a little different. Gets it out to Canty. Canty goes to the left baseline, puts up a little runner. It's no good. Rebound goes to Eden for Armstrong Atlantic. He gets on the left side to Van Landingham. Shot up is good, and he's fouled. They're going to call that on Canty. That cuts the lead to 6, and Van Landingham could make it 5 with this one.
That's on Carrier.
Carrier, okay. No, they got it on
well, they changed it.
Mitchell.
That means 10 shooting.
No, 10 shooting, yeah.
They put 34 up.
Free throws off, no good. Rebound to the Bearcats. Another rebound you and I could have gotten.
Yep.
The only rebound in this game that I could guarantee you one of us could get. Driving to Mitchell, gets it out to Tabasco. To Carrier. Shot up is no good. Rebound goes to Armstrong. With it is Van Landingham. He gets it out to Edens. Edens out on the right side. Back out to Edens. Right side to Domzik. In the baseline with it to Wheeler. Wheeler turns, gets it inside. Shot up is good. That was a nice pass into Williams.
From good cut, good pass, good finish.
And it's a 4-point lead all of a sudden. 24-20 with 3:24 left. Mac Mitchell hands it off to Canty. Canty starts his dribble, backs it up a little bit now. Now trying to go down the right side, goes in, puts up a little runner, no good. Rebound goes to Wheeler for Armstrong Atlantic. He's a little too far out on that. Edens with the ball, gets it out to Van Landingham. Van Landingham gets it in the corner, back out to Van Landingham, trying to penetrate. Almost stolen by Canty. Left side to Domzik. 3-point shot is good. Best 3-point shooter in the country puts one in. It's a 1-point lead now, 24-23. 2:53 left in the first half. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break. Atlanta basketball. Nope.
It's a 30.
30. Keep it right here. Keep it right here.
You're
Armstrong
right.
Atlantic went and sat down. That's what
You're right. Domzik is a 46% 3-point shooter. He's had, coming into the day's game, he was 53 of 115, 46%.
Yeah. And my question is, why has he only tried 115 shots?
He comes off the bench. He's not playing that many minutes. He's only playing 20-some-odd minutes. And tonight, he is 1 of 2 from 3.
Yep. 2:53 left in the half. Bearcats hold on to a 1-point lead. Have led by as much as 10 in this half. Kennedy gets it into Bailey. Bailey skips up across midcourt. Whatever bothered him, he's recovered from. Gets it in the corner to Canty. No, Mitchell, excuse me. Mitchell gets it out to Canty. Canty right side driving, kicks it down the corner. With it is Kennedy in the paint, puts up a little shot, no good. Rebound goes to Armstrong Atlantic. And Carey almost picked up a foul on a reach in. Edens with the ball, gets it out to Van Landingham. Van Landingham backs it up, gets it out top of the key to Jones, over the left side to Edens. Edens looking, gets it on knocked out of bounds by Kennedy. They're down to 17 on the shot clock. They'll toss the ball in to our left near the baseline. As Edens is looking to get it in. Edens gets it in to Domzik. Back over to Van Landingham. Van Landingham gives it to Domzik going down the lane. Shot up is good. So Domzik can do it both inside and outside. They lead it by 1. First lead for Armstrong Atlantic. Kennedy down the lane, goes in the paint. Shot is put up, he's fouled, and they're going to call that against Williams. Kishore Williams, a 6'3" junior out of Atlanta, Georgia. Committed that one, so Kennedy will shoot a couple of free throws. Kennedy for the season I'll get it in a second, but he's getting ready to put his first free throw up. It's up and it's no good. For the season, Kennedy is about a 70% free throw shooter. See what we can do with this one. Bastain back in the game. Carey is sitting down. Free throw is up. It's good. Tie game at 25 all with 1:55 left. As Edens brings it up. Not a high scoring contest as the Bearcats have done a good job defensively. They get the ball out to Edens, top of the key, over to Van Landingham. Van Landingham gets it inside. They're going to call a foul against the Bearcats, and that's going to be a double bonus shooting situation for Armstrong Atlantic. Bastain would call for that one, his second.
His second.
Boy, we got a bunch of people with 2 fouls.
Yeah, he's got 2. Carrier's got 2. Liptrott's got 2. Kennedy's got 2. Pruitt's got 2.
Nobody's got 1. Van Landingham, Wheeler at the free throw line, shooting 2 free throws. The first one is up. It's good. He gets ready for his second one. Tell you, Coach, there's a mixed match of shoes out there on Armstrong Atlantic Park.
I thought about that a few minutes ago.
Ready for the second free throw. It's up. It's good also. All right, 2-point lead by Armstrong, their biggest lead. Bearcats have led by as much as 10 in this half. With it is Kennedy, top of the key, gets it over to Canty, coming off a pick. To the right side, gets it out to Bailey. Inside, shot up by, Bastain is no good. Rebound goes out of bounds off of the Bearcats. We have missed so many inside close ones like that tonight. We need to stop here with 1:20 left. Horn brings the ball up for Armstrong, gets on the right side to Van Landingham, over to Domzik. Domzik back to Horn, over to Van Landingham. Van Landingham looking back to Domzik, left side, 3-point shot is good. And all of a sudden they are up by 5, their biggest lead. That's basically a 15-point turnaround for them this half. As the Bearcats trail it by 5. Bailey with the ball, standing in the center jump circle. Now backs it up a little bit. They have really spread the offense out right now. Bailey trying to look a one-on-one, not being able to do much. We're down to 13 on the shot clock. Bailey trying to penetrate. Good job by Horn defensively. 7 on the shot clock. Bailey penetrates down the lane, kicks the ball out, loses it, turns around. We're going to have to hurry and take a shot. Bailey puts one up with 1 second on the shot clock. It's good! And it's a 3-point lead now for Armstrong Atlantic with 16 seconds left. With the ball is Van Landingham. Van Landingham gets it out to Van Landingham, puts out a 3-point shot at the buzzer, no good. Rebound goes to Armstrong Atlantic. Shot up is not good at the buzzer, and the Bearcats trail by 3 at halftime, 30-27. Good job by Tovi Bailey.
Good job by Tovi. Tovi had that patented move, and he was wanting to go to his left, and they knocked the ball out, and he had to go to his right.
Yeah.
So that shows you he can go both ways.
He's still creative. That's a good play by Tovi Bailey. At any rate, we've trailed it by 3 at halftime after leading most of the first half. So we'll be back with some comments of the first half after this. Landa Basketball on XLR Landa Radio.